So I'm talking here about the new CMAP 2 and 3, CMAP 2 and 3 from 2021, from August 2021 is the title. Now, as you know, CMAP 2 has always been a test of a mortgage knowledge, and I use the acronym LAMP. I've always used LAMP, really. I like LAMP, I think it's a good acronym. And LAMP, there you go, is the acronym I use to show you what's in CMAP 2. And there's 4 elements to CMAP 2. You've got the legal stuff, you've got the application stuff, you know, applying for a mortgage, you've got the methods of protecting a mortgage and paying a mortgage, and you've got the post-completion aspects, which used to come into their own. And that's great, and you know, it makes sense, that kind of list there, doesn't it? You can just about make those out. And they've had an equal kind of cutting on this. They've had an equal spread of paper, really, because you've got 25% of the paper's that one, 25%'s that one, 25%'s that one, 25%'s that one. It's a 100-question multiple choice test, and everyone's a winner. Now that's all changing. What they're doing to this is they're changing the last 2. They're keeping these 2 as they are, but they're changing these 2. And they're changing them quite dramatically, really. The third one, and I've kind of got a new acronym for you. You've still got the LA there, if you can see that as well. But what you've got now is protection, or P. Protection. That's the third one. The fourth one is now methods. There you go. And post completion. So my acronym doesn't work now. It's LAPM. LAPM probably doesn't work, does it? But anyway, that's the new acronym. And the structures change as well. What they're now going to do is they're going to give 25% for legal still, 25% for applications. That's not changing, as I mentioned to you. But the new protection one is on 20%. And the methods and post-completion is a whopping great big 30% of the exam. Now, these are separate units, which you need to pass, obviously. But there's the difference. Let me pop over here so you can see me. There's the difference now. You've got this whole section, the whole unit now on protection. That's the big one. Whole unit on protection, which broadly means, I don't think you can see that actually on your screen, but it's okay, you can understand what I'm saying. So you've got this massive new section on protection, 20% of the exam, on everything to do with protection, life assurance, critical illness insurance, income protection insurance, etc. And at the bottom there, methods and post-completion. You've got post-completion methods, but you've also got methods of repaying a mortgage. So quite a lot going on there. So let's just summarise that for you so you can see that on your screen. The new acronym is LAPM. So legal, applications is the same. Now that's the protection one, which I mentioned to you. And this one is now methods of repaying a mortgage plus post-completion matters. So you can see what they've done. The old methods they've now put into the post-completion and made that a big section, and that's now 30%, which is a big chunk, isn't it, really? And the new one, protection, is now 20%, and they're still 25%, 25%. So you can see what they're doing. Quite clever, really. Now, you need to make sure you cover this protection because it's big and it's new and there's a lot going on in there as well. The kind of topics they're looking at in the protection section for you are things like, the protection needs and sources. They're looking at regulation of protection. They're looking at life assurance policies and the features of life assurance policies, including trusts as well, in a lot more detail. Some of the aspects around underwriting and stuff like that. So a really deep dive into life assurance. They're looking at critical illness, of course, but a deep dive into critical illness. Income protection insurances, all the various different ways in which you can have income protection as well. Plus also the general insurances that do income protection. And they're giving you some stuff around selecting solutions as well. And that's where CmAP 3 is changing, because CmAP 3 will test a whole lot more of that as well. Now the methods section, that includes the old culprits like debt consolidation, transfer of equities, lenders' rights, legal responsibilities, that sort of thing as well, raising finance. But it now includes types of mortgage and methods of repayment. So this section here now includes the mortgage methods, mortgage types, type of different products, that sort of thing. So that's why, of course, it's 30% of the mark. So it's really pumped it up, and rightfully so. Now here's the rules really for CmAP people. If you take your exam before the beginning of August, you can do the old syllabus, which is fine. If you take the exam after the August deadline, you've got to do the new syllabus. That's just the way it is. But if you haven't passed it, you've got to do the CmAP 2 and the CmAP 3 as well. So talk to me if you want some more help with this. We're doing a ton of support on this over the next couple of months. We've got podcasts on Saturday morning, which are covering the new one. Let's just put a big sort of ring around it. Because this is the new stuff. Here we are. This is all new or enhanced. That's the key there. The rest of it's just been rejiggled. That's new syllabus, new content. Now that new content we're going to be covering in podcasts. We've got a load of videos on these live streams. I'm going to be recording videos for you on all the new aspects that are in there, because there's some intense stuff in there now that you've not covered before. It's really beefing up your knowledge of protection and life assurance and income protection and things, which it should do. It's been a bit lightweight recently. Now for those of you who already got your CmAP, what you need to do is quite simply is you need to get a CPD organised to sort that out. Because CPD, by the way, by law, okay, you don't need CPD as a mortgage advisor, but you do because you're authorised, aren't you? You need to be up to date. So you need to get yourself up to date. And we've got some podcasts. We've got a boot camp, which we're launching in August as well, with videos, podcasts, revision guides, test papers, etc. So we've got all of that. And all of our mortgage or CmAP boot camps all been updated from August onwards anyway. So you're in good hands. That's a nice update for you. Hope you found that bit useful.